Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to review the GE-PFV micro transmitter. This is a 25 milliwatt VTX and I'm going to show you how to connect it to your Runcam Micro Swift or the Aero Micro, which are almost identical in design. So this transmitter is going to work for both of them. First, let's see how much this little thing weighs. The weight is only 1.58 grams, so this thing is extremely light. The measurements are 17.8 millimeters by 14.5 millimeters, and the length of the antenna is about 48 millimeters. It fits quite well on the back of the Micro Swift. This micro transmitter is operated by 5 volts. Over here we have to connect a plus 5 volt, then here the ground wire, and over here we have the video in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to solder these wires to the camera and then connect it to a power source. So I finished soldering this connector, and as you can see, these pads are extremely close to each other, and shortcutting the plus and the ground is an easy task. So first of all, be careful when you solder it. Second of all, we have here also the plus and minus, but I'm not sure if I can connect it over here. So it is worth checking if connecting the ground and the plus 5 volts to these pads is possible, because it's going to make the soldering process much easier. So I actually did try to connect it to the pads on the bottom, and it doesn't work, unfortunately. So hopefully I didn't burn anything, and now I'm going to test if it's working. And luckily the transmitter is not burned and it's working. So in order to make sure there are not going to be any shortcuts, I'm going to put the silicone glue on top of these connectors and then connect it to the camera. So I connected it to this converter to supply 5 volts. So let's connect it just to see if we get in any picture. Setting the channel is done using this button. If you long press it, it's going to change the frequency, and if you short press it, it's going to change the channel over here. So this is the indicator of the frequency, and this one is the indicator of the channel. So let's see if it's working. So luckily I've got picture, and this is working fine. So I used double-sided tape on the back of the Runcam Micro, and now it's ready, and you can see it's pretty neat. And now this camera is like an all-in-one camera. We have a transmitter, we have a camera, so it might be a perfect solution for a micro quadcopter. The total weight of the Runcam Micro with this transmitter is 7.67 grams. So it's about 2.2 grams than a naked Runcam Micro. This one also doesn't have the wire, so it's probably about 2 grams more than the Runcam Micro without a transmitter. The big upside of this combo is that it provides an all-in-one solution. Of course, if we would like to add an OSD, we'll have to cut the yellow wire and then connect the video in the board to the camera, and then the video out is going to be connected to the transmitter. The big disadvantage is that these pads are extremely hard to work with, and it's not going to be very hard to burn this transmitter. So first of all, be very careful when you solder these pads. And second of all, I think that GE-PFV should have used these pads to provide voltage to the VTX than using these pads. It probably would make this soldering task much easier. You also have to remember this is only a 25 milliwatt transmitter, so if you plan to fly a quadcopter for ranges that over 100-200 meters, this is probably not going to be enough for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this product, feel free to ask it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and see you on my next videos. Goodbye.